Hey guys, it's Mancake here with another video here on the Mancake Sports Network. Today's video is back with your more college basketball. Tonight is a pretty big game for the Ohio State Buckeyes. They will be home against the Michigan Wolverines. The 16-10 Ohio State Buckeyes, they are rated 8th in the Big Ten, will take on the 19-7 4th rated in the Big Ten, Michigan. It should be a pretty good game. Like I said, the Buckeyes this year are a really young team. I think they're talented. They just got a lot of youth. There are a lot of freshmen, sophomores on this team, on this squad. Although that's common in basketball. And I've watched this team more this year than prior years, and it's like they take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I mean, they're always taking more steps forward, but they always have one or two really good games, and then they just go back. I mean, they beat Kentucky, yet they lose to I think UT Arlington, and then they get manhandled by Maryland, which Maryland's a good team, but they got blown out of the arena. I think it was at Maryland. And then Maryland came here to Columbus, and we gave them a good game. It was a close game. They probably should have won, but I think Maryland, ended up winning away 9 or 10, but they pulled away late. It was a close game up until the last couple minutes. Tonight is a special night for Ohio State basketball because they will be retiring the number 21. They will be retiring the number 21, which was worn by Evan Turner, who now is, I believe, playing for the. I know he got drafted by the Sixers, Philadelphia 76ers. I don't know. I thought I saw somewhere he was with Boston now. I'm not positive where he plays. I know Solinger plays in Boston, but yeah, they're going to retire Evan Turner's number 21. He was a good. I watch him. Like I said, I fade in and out with the basketball. I don't watch him as much as I do football. I try to because I enjoy watching basketball. But I did watch bits and pieces. He was definitely a really good player on one of the better teams when they were Thad Matta's run. I don't think he was on the Greg Oden National Championship team, but he was on. They were going to the Elite Eight, and I think they went to the Final Four a couple times. I think they lost to Kentucky once in the Final Four. He might have been on that team. They were on the. He was on the better Mata teams in Thad's tenure here. So yeah, it should be a good night. Maybe that'll make a little more emotion. I do think Michigan probably the better basketball team. Michigan should probably win. They're 19-7. I don't know off the top of my head who they've played. I know they've gotten better at basketball here in the last 3-4 years. They've kind of gotten back to because they have had basketball success in the 90s. But I know Michigan has gotten better in basketball, as has Ohio State since Mata's been here. I think they're maybe a year or two ahead of us as far as it just seems like it. I mean, I think they were ranked they were expected to finish higher than us, and right now they have a better record, 19-7. And they're 4 places ahead of the conference than us. So it's easy for me to make the assumption that they were predicted to do better than us, and right now they are. But I think we can beat them. Like I said, I think I was watching part of the Maryland game the other night, and they said Thad Matta's had a streak of 20 or more wins. I don't know what the streak is. I don't know if it's been his whole tenure or a majority of his tenure, but it's been a long. It was a long enough streak where they mentioned it on television. Um, so yeah, like I said, I think they have 4 or 5 games left, and they have how many wins they have right now? They have 16 wins. How many games they got left? They have 16 wins and they have 5 games left. So they got to win 4 of the last 5 to get 20 wins. Which I've always heard that that's kind of the barometer of of um, of barometer of expected. You have a good chance to make a tournament. And I don't know off the top of my head. Let me see. I don't even know how good Kentucky has done this year. Oh, okay. Kentucky's 4th ranked, 19-6. They're 4th ranked in the country. Ohio State owns a neutral. It wasn't on the road. I mean, I think it was close to Kentucky, but it was a neutral site win over Kentucky. And like I said, I mean, Ohio State couldn't have bombed. I mean, I think Ohio State couldn't have bombed their conference schedule, but by beating Kentucky, they set themselves up pretty nice to have a good resume. Well, I don't think. I mean, they can't lose out. Kentucky won't hold the resume, but trying to see who they've beaten. Beat Kentucky, Minnesota. Okay, we beat Illinois, which I think they're decent this year. We lost to Maryland 66-61. They pulled away at the end, and we don't have. See, we're missing the one thing I see we're missing. We haven't even played Michigan State yet. The one thing we are missing is a. I think they play. We beat someone decent. I think it was Illinois. What's Illinois ranked? No, Illinois is bad. Is it Purdue? No, we lost to Purdue. I remember we had like an overtime. We had an overtime victory against someone, but I don't know. So it looks like we're trying to it seems like we're just missing the big conference win, and we'll have a chance to do that. I'm gonna play Michigan State twice in the last 3 games, and we play Iowa. Yeah, we played Michigan, Nebraska. I think is kind of that should be a winnable game. They're below us in the standings. We play Michigan, Nebraska, then we play Michigan State, Iowa, and Michigan State again. That'll be hard, but we need to beat Nebraska. And then we need to beat 2 of these 4 games against hard opponents. So yeah, we're definitely missing on the resume. If we can beat Michigan State even once, or beat Iowa once, or beat even Michigan, we don't have. The one thing we're missing on our resume is a good conference victory. I think if they have that, they'll have a decent chance to make the tournament. And for the expectation going into the season, make the tournament's huge for this young roster, because I think a lot of people on the roster. I think I saw somewhere that one guy is a freshman or sophomore, and he's already expected to be there until he's a senior because they're not great. Which I think sometimes is better. I mean, I've always said if I run a college basketball program today, I would almost want the medium guys, like still good, but not like NBA lottery good. Get the up top of the medium guys, but then have them 4 years and kind of create just used to playing to each other. I mean, I'm surprised more schools. I mean, the smaller schools probably do that. That's probably how some of the smaller schools stay afloat. I know Wisconsin had like 2 or 3 seniors on their starter 5 last year. It was Wisconsin who were the veteran experienced team, and Kentucky was the team that had all freshmen. So yeah, I would go that way. So I'm actually excited about that because if they go to Ohio State, they're not crappy. They're good athletes. I mean, even though we probably don't get the quality of player basketball that we do football, we still have good athletes. They have ability if you're playing basketball at Ohio State. But yeah, hopefully we win. I'm not really big at predictions. I just want to talk about the game, and that I'll be watching on my. Once again, I don't have cable. I'll be watching on my phone on the Watch ESPN app. But yeah, it should be a fun game. Hopefully we win, and we can start making that tournament push. And I mean, we're probably not going to win the whole thing, obviously, but it'll be a good stepping block in the next season as we try to get back to what we were kind of 2-3 years ago. Final 4, Elite 8 quality basketball team. But yeah, that'll do it. If you like the video, be sure to leave push the like button and subscribe so you can get notifications if I make whenever I make more videos, and that'll do it. See you guys next time. Bye.